along the shores of Lake Erie. The Dog Pound already in full roar. We welcome you to Huntington Bank Field here in downtown Cleveland. All right, we're just about set for football. The crowd is definitely ready. So are we. Off we go on EA Sports. And they will finally get him down, but he gets all the way close to the 40-yard line. The Cleveland offense set to take the field for the first time. They'll be led out by their rookie quarterback, young man from the University of Colorado.
They find themselves coming off a win last week that came right down to the end, and the best teams in the NFL, Mike, they can win close games and they can win different style games. You're not going to blow people out consistently in the NFL. The league is just too good and has too much parity. But the teams that are the best in one-score games, they're often the ones finding themselves in the best position come playoff time.
There's a short throw caught by Njoku.
Offside, defense. Still second down.
Let's go now.
He'll drop to throw. Quick throw, out wide. It's caught. Here's 1st and 10. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. They'll look to throw yet again. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down. Here comes the blitz as he looks. Oh, no chance to get rid of that one. Under a heavy rush, he goes down.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
The Ravens offense taking the field for the first time, led by their quarterback, league MVP in 2019 and 2023, Lamar Jackson.
I think the biggest thing that stood out from last week's game was when they went into the game with an initial plan, how quickly were they able to get away from that when they realized it wasn't working? I think they got a lot of unscouted looks, meaning the defense threw a lot of exotic looks at them, blitzes, different fronts and coverages, maybe things they didn't work on all week. So the key this week is understand what is the defense looking to do today and how fast can we make those adjustments if we're not having early success.
First carry for one of the league's best workhorses, Derrick Henry. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard, but that's it. Here comes 3rd and 6. In the shotgun, here's Jackson. And this one is caught, but the momentum, that'll take him out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Could not get himself turned upfield.
Even though they gave up that last completion, Mike, that's a really good drive there for this defense. I mean, from the beginning, on those early downs, keeping them from staying ahead of the chains, put them in a tough 3rd down situation, and now it brings up 4th down, and looks like they're going to get off the field.
A fair catch taken, and they're going to start right at their own 20-yard line. The Browns offense back onto the field as you take a look at the playoff race in the AFC. And things starting to take shape here. 3 weeks left of the regular season. Teams making that final push for postseason berths. You get a look there at his numbers on the ground from a week ago. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. He'll look to throw. The throw on the run is complete. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down. after a gain of 7. Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump?
Encroachment. Defense. Still first down.
Following the penalty, they'll run it. And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. I think he's going to lose a yard. Here's a 2nd and 6. Back to throw. That's into the hands of Judy on the right side. 3rd down, 3 to go. Blitz coming, he'll throw it. He's got his man complete. That's Judy.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
1st and 10. They'll look to throw. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
At this level, you just would expect a little bit better execution and accuracy on those intermediate throws. I think he had an opportunity there for a nice pickup. Off target, off rhythm.
And we try to fit in the slant, and it was intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
A 1st down throw for Jackson. He'll complete this one to Rashad Bateman.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
Can he get away? No! He's going to be taken down behind the line. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for this with Henry. Strong running there, pushing his way forward to gain a couple.
That's a heck of a stop by this defense early in this game, Mike, and it sets up a decision for the offense. You might be a little too far away to attempt a realistic field goal, but you might be a little too close to get anything out of the punt unit. I think I'm keeping the offense on. I'm trying to extend this drive, and I'm being aggressive here early.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. From the gun, Jackson. That is incomplete. They took a chance throwing it on 4th and short, but not to be, and they'll turn it over on downs. Now it's the Browns' turn as they get set to take over again on offense. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. He'll get that complete to the tight end, Njoku.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but 1st down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line.
We call them safeties because they're usually the last line of defense, but not here. On this play, he's up there at the line of scrimmage attacking the offense, and he takes him down for a negative play.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. On throw, Right side taken by Njoku.
That's just one of those drives that was out of whack from the start, Mike. They just couldn't get anything going on the early downs, and they'll most likely punt the ball away and hope that their defense can do the same thing and get them the ball back.
Lamar Jackson and the Ravens headed back out again. And he continues to be a nightmare for teams trying to defend in the red zone. Look at this graphic. Second in the NFL in terms of rushing touchdowns by a QB. Jackson now to throw on first down. They'll come up now for second down and 4. Here's Jackson. The second down throw is incomplete.
Well defended there. The quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend, so give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete. This is a great example of where just having situational awareness is so critical in the huddle. When every one of those receivers, Mike, breaks the huddle and go line up, they've got to know where that first down marker is. If your route calls, get by it, secure the catch, and bring up a fresh set of downs.
So a big third down hookup takes us to the break. 0-0 is the score. And we're back to Cleveland in a minute. So, 1st and 10 now from the 30. On the ground, this is Justice Hill. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. Now, after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Athletic training staff's going to take a look, but this is a problem late in the season. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Now, Jackson. That's over the middle to the tight end, Andrews. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. So, a pair of first downs moves him out to the 47-yard. And it's 1st and 10. A give right up the middle to Henry. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Jackson now. This one complete to Bateman. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down. Jackson fires complete to Flowers.
We hear the term RPO so often, Mike, and it continues to kind of trickle its way into the NFL. But remember, it's a lot different in the NFL than it is in the college game where it's a lot more prevalent. The lineman cannot go downfield, so that quarterback has to make a...
Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. The Browns have it.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step 1. You've got to secure.
And remember now, all turnovers have to be verified by a replay, so they might be taking a look at this one. At issue was the knee, or any other body part except the hand, down before the ball comes loose, and are the visuals convincing enough to overturn the call on the field? So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start.
Infraction, defense. Still first down.
To the air one more time with Jackson. Open man is Bateman. He's got him. And he's into the end zone. Rashad Bateman. Touchdown, Ravens. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year.
And that was just a great drive. Really, from start to finish, Mike, you could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm. Mix in run, mix in pass. Results in the touchdown pass, but really everything they did, the entire possession, worked to perfection. When you can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns, man, that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
Seven 0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This is going to be taken in at the 3. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Browns offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They'll be hoping to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7 0 our score as this drive begins with a first down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really...
And that one is intercepted. Jair Alexander picks it off. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
For these young rookie quarterbacks, every snap in the NFL is an opportunity to have a lesson learned, and sometimes the lessons come a little bit harder than others. In this case, they kind of fool them with their blitz package. It's a little bit more complex at the NFL level than it is necessarily in college, and I think he just got a first-hand taste of just how fast this pressure can get on you, and sometimes when it speeds up that clock, you can make a bad throw.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Jackson fires quickly. It is complete on the slant. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Now it's Jackson. He'll look for Flowers downfield. That ball incomplete. Got the hands in there to break it up. Could have been a big gainer. Instead, it sets up a 3rd down. Back to throw, Jackson. He finds his receiver. That's Bateman. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a 1st down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
Ball resting on the 9. 1st down and goal. Here's a run. And he'll lose yardage here. The defense standing strong in the red zone. They drop him back at the 10.
Just a little too much east and west there for my liking. I understand what they're trying to do, getting the ball out on the perimeter, but on these early downs, plant your foot and get downhill. Great job by the defense stringing it out, and they're able to force him down for a loss.
And he gets this one down inside the 10, but it will set up 3rd and goal. Good job so far by the defense protecting the short field. Now it's 3rd and goal. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete. Denzel Ward in there defensively to knock it away. The Ravens turn things over to their field goal unit. This, about as short as you can get. That one is good. And the Ravens will extend to a 10-0 lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
On the return, it's Jerome Ford. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. The Browns offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. And nothing doing from the offense just yet. Down 10-0 as they come up with 1st and 10. Now, faking the give, going deep downfield for Judy. And the Ravens are going to get the football at their own 40.
There's really no other way to put it, Mike. This has just been a rough outing for the young rookie quarterback, and I think everyone understands going into these games, there's going to be ups and downs. There's going to be learning moments that these guys are going to gain that they can only gain through experience. The problem is, it's really hard to have positive learning experiences when you throw 3 picks. He's got to see the field better. He's got to anticipate better. And ultimately, he just needs to play better for his offense to have a chance.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. Open man is Hopkins. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. On play action, here's Jackson. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. Catch number 7 so far in this one. And a 1st down. Flags coming. Looks like there was movement on the right side of the O-line. On the option, they give it to Henry. He'll move it ahead for about 3 yards. The linebacker, Jerome Baker, there to make the play. Here's a 2nd and 12. They'll go again here with Henry. They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. To throw is Jackson. And that is incomplete. Rashad Bateman, the intended target. And it's going to bring up 4th down. The Ravens turn things over to their field goal unit. Spotted at the 45. This is a 55-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Ravens will open up a 13-0 lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Browns offense ready to take over once more. They find themselves down 13-0 here. As they try to get things started offensively, it's 1st and 10. They bring Judy in motion. They show jet sweep and instead run it up the middle. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. That's to the open man. It's Tillman. 2 minutes remain here in this 1st half. We'll have more from Cleveland after this. Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. Back to throw. There's a short throw caught by Njoku. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to get the football here at their own 38-yard line.
This has been tough to watch, Mike, really for a lot of reasons. And when you talk to everybody around this building, they know the future of this organization rests on the shoulders of this young rookie quarterback. And there's going to be ups and downs. There's going to be missed throws and misreads. But 4 interceptions into today's game, you find yourself trailing here. At some point, they got to ask themselves, is this rookie giving us the best chance to win now, or are we just all in for the future?
On 1st and 10, Jackson. Quick slant into the hands of the speedy Flowers. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. From the gun, Jackson. There's a short one caught by Andrews. Now the Ravens use their first timeout, and they'll stop it just over a minute remaining in this first half. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Now Jackson. That's into the hands of Flowers. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8. Again, it's Jackson. Now a screen set up for Henry. He's into space past the 25. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Jackson up top again. Looking into the middle, there's Flowers. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7. The Ravens now going to use their final timeout. The Ravens turn things over to their field goal unit. This from 34 yards. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Ravens going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half. 7 seconds, all that remains, till halftime. And the kick is away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. The pressure, too much, and he goes down. So we've reached halftime, and the visiting Ravens are in front. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
The second half, straight ahead. Time to get back to it. And for the call, let's rejoin Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen.
All right, Coach. Thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Ravens offense and Lamar Jackson getting set to take over once more. And he's had it going in the first half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now they're trying to keep it going. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. They'll work straight ahead with Henry. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. Jackson now on 2nd down. That's caught. It's the tight end, Andrews. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were, Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass, get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can draw up all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
They'll run here with Hill. And nice work here. He's got the first down to about the 30-yard line.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
There's that man again, another catch. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Here's Hill. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's 2nd and 6. They'll give it, going left. There's Henry. And a good tackle out wide. Will hold him to a gain of just 3. On 3rd down, here's a run by Henry. The field goal unit on the sideline. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. Now, Jackson. He pulls it in around the 5. And he's going to have the Ravens first down. Quite a call there. They go for it on 4th and inches, and it's a gain of 5. Here's Jackson. That is caught, and he'll take it on in. Isaiah Likely. Touchdown, Baltimore.
You can just see the comfort, Mike, that this offense continues to play with. The early momentum in the first half has carried here after the break, and you can see this group just slowly starting to pull away.
And I'm thinking, Greg, about the guys on the other side. You're waiting at halftime, that other offense waiting to get back on the field. What happens? They come right out, extend the lead, and now the task gets a lot tougher for this second half. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This taken at the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The home team's offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And this has been a dreadful offensive performance. Quarterback picked off 4 times so far. And this may be one just to erase from the memory. No need to watch the film of this one. It's a horror show. Let's go. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. They'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Now they'll set up to throw. They'll try to set up the screen here. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down. The Browns getting their punting team out there. And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. The Ravens offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And we run you through the highlights here. It has been a very big performance from the quarterback position, instrumental in leading and executing, and now trying to finish strong and take his team to the finish line. A first down throw for Jackson. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. Nothing the defense loves more, Greg, than the opportunity to not only stop a team, but turn them back around the other way. A touchdown on the pick six.
Yeah, the defense just loves getting their hands on the ball when they can, Mike, but it is extra special when they're able to capitalize and take it all the way back for 6.
These are the ones that rip your heart out on the offensive side. And now, after the pick six, out comes the offense to try to really rub this in. 2-point conversion. And he's not going to get in. The decision to go for 2 doesn't pay off. Unable to cut any further into the deficit. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Justice Hill to return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Ravens offense ready to take over possession of the football. As we look back at some of the highlights of this one, you'll see a lot of them, Greg, coming from the passing game. They've done a nice job picking the defense apart.
Yeah, and I think that's the right way to say it. It hasn't necessarily been just a bunch of deep shots, a bunch of explosives. It's been more methodical. It's been precise. They've really been all over their execution, and this is about as close to a complete performance as you're going to see from any offense.
He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throwaway.
Let's give credit where credit's due. Defensively, finding yourself down by this much at this stage of the game, they could just pack it in. They could say, all right, this one's over. We're moving on to next week. They're continuing to play hard. They're continuing to get after the quarterback, and nice start to this drive.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Throwing Jackson. A pass pulled in by Henry. And it'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and 3rd down coming up. To throw is Jackson. He'll try and set up the screen to Hill. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down. Ravens sending the punt team out there. He'll punt for the 2nd time after hitting a beauty in his first effort. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The home team's offense ready to see what they can do. Interesting point here, Greg. This is one of those where, put me in the mind of the play caller. Are you thinking just keep the ball on the ground right now?
I think it's hard. I think a lot of it has to do with how much confidence do you have that he can work himself through it, because as the turnovers continue to stack up, your biggest fear is that the confidence breaks down. So a lot of this is really just how well do you understand, what kind of relationship do you have with your quarterback. If you think you can get him through it, keep putting the ball in his hands. If you think he's done for the day, you got a big question you got to answer, whether he should even be in the game.
And they're going to mark him down up past the 35.
Finding yourself down here, multiple scores in the second half, the defense is going to give you some friendly run looks. So don't be afraid to mix it in there. But if you're going to find yourself coming back from this deficit, you're going to have to do it primarily through the air with just a little bit of mix of the run.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. He'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. He'll look to throw. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. A pickup of 12 yards. It's a Browns first down.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
It's a jet sweep, and it's Judy. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. So we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Back to throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. It looks like we've got an injured Brown on the field. Athletic training staff's going to take a look, but this is a problem late in the season. They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. There's a short throw caught by Njoku. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Here now, 3rd and 5. They'll try to get this one on the ground. A gain there of 10 yards. First down, Cleveland.
Anytime you're having a really good drive like this, Mike, you just hate to see it stall out on the fringe of the red area. But in this case, not only do they pick up some good yardage on the ground, they get a fresh set of downs to hopefully go in and finish this drive with a touchdown.
And that one just kept getting worse and worse until finally they bring him down.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him, and instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should have.
Throwing now from the gun. Open man, and that's Tillman. And he'll get about 6 before he's taken down. 3rd and long. He's got it at about the 8. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
You just can't ask for better protection than that, especially on 3rd down. Clean pocket, tons of time for the quarterback to work through his progression. And at this level, if you give quarterbacks that amount of time, chances are they're going to find somebody downfield.
Ball at the 3, 2nd down and goal. And this throw out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. They're in 4-down territory for sure, but what can they do on this one? It's 3rd and goal. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
And that's a big-time play. It felt like they really needed it, Mike. That was a drive where the offense seemed to be in complete control. Anytime on the defense where you find yourself on your heels, you're giving up big plays, you're giving up fresh set of downs, you need a spark. You need something to change the momentum of the drive, and we'll see if that was it right there.
4th down, Dustin Hopkins now for the Browns field goal. This about as short as you can get. Hopkins' kick is good. And the Browns are back within 2 scores.
And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
They finally get him down, but he gets all the way up close to the 40-yard line. The Ravens offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes. Now, following that sack, we have a player who was injured. Athletic training staff's going to take a look, but this is a problem late in the season. Second down, Jackson. There's a short one caught by Andrews. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. This a must-stop for this defense, facing 3rd and long. From the gun, Jackson. And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack.
We're starting to see in these passing situations, Mike, this defensive line is starting to have their way against this group up front because right now, their pass protection is breaking down, and his quarterback's paying the price for it.
And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. The home team's offense ready to get back at it. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. Picked off by Nate Wiggins.
As hard as it is to have this conversation, at some point, someone on this sideline needs to say, is it better off for this young rookie to just remove him from the game, take a deep breath, and reset for next week? Because at this point, 5 interceptions in, you start being concerned that you're doing more harm than you are good.
So here's the Baltimore offense getting set for their next drive. They start with the lead and the football. They do so with tremendous field position. It's 1st and 10. Now Jackson. That's over the middle to the tight end, Andrews. 6 catches for him in the ball game now, and this one's good for a 1st down. The shotgun, here's Jackson. A quick slant to Flowers. He is in. Zay Flowers. Touchdown, Ravens. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
The extra point is good. And the Ravens will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The home team's offense ready to go as we give you a look at the current playoff race. And there is still a lot to play for. Every game is critical. Teams fighting to claim one of the 7 playoff spots that are up for grabs. Here's a 2nd and 6. Right back to Judy. He's got it again. 3rd and a yard. That's caught. It's the tight end, Njoku. Catch number 7 so far in this one. And a first down.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this, than on 3rd down or critical moments. That's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. If I was in a critical situation, there is no doubt where I'm going with the ball. What did he tell us in our production meeting this week, Mike? He takes such great pride in his coverage abilities, and after that play, it's pretty clear why.
Back to the air once more on 2nd down. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. Throwing now on 3rd and long. And more of the same. Another interception. Picked off by Darius Washington.
Well, Mike, this is entering the wrong kind of rarefied air. I mean, as in, it's only happened a handful of times since the turn of the millennium rare. It's an entire season's worth of picks thrown in just one game. I think at this point, you junk the playbook, you light it on fire, and we're just going to start from scratch next week.
The visitors' offense about ready to take over once more. They'll start really in field goal territory already, but they're looking for more. Offense got it 1st and 10. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. Here's 2nd and 2. On the handoff, it's Henry. And he'll have enough to move the chains. He'll take this forward for about 3 yards. 1st and 10. Two minutes remain in the 4th quarter. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. On 1st down, they'll stay on the ground with Henry. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Going to go right back to Henry. He'll turn this into a gain of about 4. It's going to lead to 3rd down. Back to throw, Jackson. And that is incomplete. Denzel Ward in there defensively to knock it away.
I think this defense is wondering where some of these missed throws were earlier in the game. I mean, for a while, it seemed like everything the offense did hit. And after that last incomplete pass, although this game's all but over, this defense will certainly take it. I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Now it's the Browns' turn as they get set to take over again on offense. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with 1st down. And this throw batted away and incomplete. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. From out of the gun, he'll throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
And he'll be brought down. Short return, and they'll take over there. Down to a knee here goes Jackson, and that should do it. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody.